Hi there, it's Miss M or Marie, the SLP. This video is for all of my fellow speech language pathologists or service providers who are providing some form of telehealth right now. The other day I was in a session with an adorable little friend of mine, and we were doing something that kept her totally engaged and excited every turn we took. And I got about, I don't know, about almost 10 trials in working on a particular activity. So are you ready? It's super simple and it's exciting. First of all, I have to shout out fellow speech pathologists that I was on a Zoom call with last week, because you guys, you ladies, reminded me I gotta use my eggs. I've actually been, I don't know, gosh, using Easter eggs in therapy since grad school. So for like 4 years now. I learned about these when I was in autism clinic, and just how amazing they are. It's brilliant when you can get, I don't have multiple sizes of eggs, I only have different colors, but it's amazing when you can get small ones, big ones, and like small, medium, and large, so you can target those functional things as well. But regardless of qualitative concepts, these are great because you can work on so many things. And I realized when working on them in a virtual way with a screen, you can so easily hold them up and make choices. And so which color does the child want to open first is a great way, first of all, to get their buy-in, you get their control. And while you're still technically in charge of the activity, they think they are. So it's really awesome. So really this video could be for parents too, because when you guys are at home, if you have things like Easter eggs that you use typically around Easter time, get them out and target some functional language skills and keep your little ones engaged. Now for this specific activity, you're gonna want to keep in mind that we're using wind-up toys. Raise your hand if this is your jam. I also learned about wind-up toys in grad school, and I think it was diagnostic team, because we used a lot to kind of use as a break in between different assessment activities, but they're also part of a lot of early language assessments. You'll see wind-up toys. I think they're in the PLS. If they're not, I'm sorry I even brought that assessment up. Anyways, okay, so here's what we did. My goal for this student in particular was, or is, we're working on sentences, we're working on utterance expansion, but we are also working on pronouns. And so the way that I did this, and another way that I got her buy-in, was so she got to make her choice, right? So are we, do you want the purple egg or the orange egg? And she would choose, and if she chose purple, we would first do our whole routine. So we say, knock, knock, open, and then if that was a little bit too simple, I would, have her say, open it up, or open it, just to kind of get a little bit more language, open the egg, language in there. So then once we opened it, what's inside? Now, one thing I did to kind of try and just see where she was with making inferences, I would try and kind of conceal it with my hand, and that's easy because there's a computer screen, and I would just describe it. So for this one, oh, this says wah wah when it's sad and it crawls. What is it? And hopefully she could guess baby, and if not, then we would just work on baby, right? And so here's the baby. Now you can see, I know these wind-up toys, they're fun. They're a little bit eccentric. A baby with blue hair. What are you gonna do? A lot of them came in one pack on Amazon, okay? Resourceful. So then what we would do is I would show her, at least for the first wind-up toy that we opened, I wouldn't say, tell me to turn it, because I don't know if she could really tell that this was a wind-up toy. I can't even remember with this particular student. I was like, I don't know if we've used wind-up toys before in therapy, and she would even recognize that that's what it does. So of course I'm gonna demonstrate what these do to build up that excitement, and then kind of show her, oh, it stopped. Do you remember what I need to do? So I would just wind it. Oh gosh, did I already break it? I already broke it. But I would put my hand like this, and this actually worked. I was really surprised. But I think I broke this one. See, and I blame the students sometimes in therapy that they're the ones that break my wind-up toys. It's not them. So then, oh, I forgot. Whoops, hold on, rewind. Before I would wind it up, I would say, is that baby a girl or a boy? Now, some of these, they're animals, you can't really tell. So I would just kind of let her say, oh, it's a girl, oh, it's a boy. And I think because she is a girl and she's started to learn the difference, she was like really apt to say all of them were girls, but there are a few that definitely looked like boy, like animals. So she kind of made that, you know, oh, it's a boy. But then we would work on she and he because she's also working on pronouns. So I would say, oh, is it a girl or a boy? And if she said girl, I'd say, is that a she or a he? And she would tell me. And that she actually did really well on. She got like probably 90% of those accurate on her own. But anyways, you don't need to know that. So then I would wind it up and then I would say, oh, what is she doing? And have her tell me, you know, crawling. And then we would go through and I would either model and say, oh, she is crawling. Okay, tell me what she's doing again. And try to get that whole utterance out. I do have, and I will say, there are fantastic boom cards. My friend Simone over at the Babbling Brain actually just showed me that she created a boom card, a boom deck that is all for those pronouns and auxiliary and then ing ending verbs. The thing is, I was using Google Meet, and if you've tried screen sharing in Google Meet, you know it's really difficult. So I had to make a quick decision to 86 the boom deck and go with this. So that was kind of part of my issue. Nothing against boom decks, and that boom deck, by the way, is amazing. So I'm gonna try using it again, and I'm gonna just have to go with the Zoom from now on so I can do the Google or the boom stuff. So anyways, so that's basically the activity. And like I said, wind-up toys are so fun, but what was really cool was that once she saw the wind-up, and we didn't even hit the baby. We started with, and I was really careful. No. We started with one that was like really exciting. Like the movements of it were really, really exciting. Now I gotta find it, guys, because we need to know. We need to know what it was. Ha! It was the squirrel. The squirrel. Let me show you guys what the squirrel does. Yeah, and that's what happened. He fell down and she thought it was hilarious. But it makes that funny little noise. So start with one that's like high energy, because then they want to see what the next one was. And then you get a lot of verbs in because you get crawling. This one, I mean, I don't know what you would call that, hopping. I don't know. Running. I think she said running, which I was actually really impressed because it does. He's like scampering, right? And if you think about what squirrels do, that's kind of all they do is you see them run up and down trees and eat acorns. I love this one because the bumblebee, here's what I did. You want to see? You want to see how crafty I am? Come on, fly. Oh, guys, there we go. Needs a harder surface, but its wings were flapping and I just kind of went like this. Made it look like it was flying. And she got it. She did. So yeah, so just, you know, fun teletherapy hack for you. Wind up toys and Easter eggs. You get a lot out, and really almost the whole 20 minutes flew by super fast. I would say, like I said, I got about 10, I want to say 8 to 10, which is fine. And then I had like a fun little familiar activity for her in case this wasn't engaging enough, but this kept her attention, so there you go. If you guys ever have any questions or want to see anything specific about what I do in preschool therapy, please don't hesitate to ask. I am so available to answer any of those questions or try and create some kind of a tutorial or video for you in response to that. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.